everybody, welcome back to the channel. These stories that I've been seeing today have really been tripping me out. I know that we are in that time that the Bible spoke of, those perilous times. They are here. They are here. So many stories have come across my feed, and this one caught my attention because it happened in Warren, Michigan. I used to work in Warren, Michigan a long time ago when I lived in Michigan, and so this one just kind of struck me a bit. But the thing about this story that's really confusing, I'm going to get into it, but how is it that you can do something like this and you have the law look the other way? This man killed his girlfriend by beating her with a hammer. But let me get into the story so I can show y'all some of what's going on here that's tripping me out. Okay, it says this man killed his girlfriend by bludgeoning her to death with a hammer after he was charged with domestic violence against her, but was released without bond. How the heck does something like that happen? Okay, it says the man who did this, he was charged with domestic violence, but he's able to walk free. Eric Fry, 34, called 911 on Monday to tell dispatchers, "I just killed a woman." They arrived to find 34-year-old Amanda Harvey with severe head injuries at the home on Julia Street in Warren, Michigan. Fry, who was deaf, was earlier this year charged with domestic violence against the same woman, but walked free on a $500 personal bond. Just the day before the fatal attack, police had visited the home after a concerned neighbor called 911. When they arrived that day, officers decided everything was in order and left the property. The entire incident is tragically regrettable. I am appreciative for the hard work of the men and women in the police department and the fact this dangerous individual is in custody and no longer posing a threat to the citizens of Warren, and Warren Police Commissioner, or said Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer. This is a person with a criminal history, so I'm not sure why the visiting judge would release him on personal bond like that. This was his fourth arrest for domestic violence. And so he's been at it for a little minute here. It says Fry was also arrested in 2006, 2009 in Troy, and 2011 in Roseville for domestic violence, and was convicted in a 2009 case. He has previous convictions for assault, burglary, and possession of heroin and cocaine. Fry was arraigned on Tuesday, the same date he had been due to appear in court for the earlier domestic violence charge. He pleaded not guilty and was remanded without bond. This is a real tragedy. The system, how could the system allow this man to go free? They said without bond. He killed his girlfriend after he was charged with domestic violence against her, but released without bond? Something about this story doesn't make sense to me, but it sounds like the officers are pinning this on a visiting judge. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, how does a man who commits so many violent crimes, how does he get to just walk free like this? And the first answer that comes to mind is the fact that he is a white male. A white male. And they also could have taken pity on him because he is hearing impaired. And so those two things, the judge may have looked at him with sympathy instead of looking at his victim with sympathy. And that's what happens in this system. This is why a lot of people complain. This is why a lot of people march, because you have violent people like this who gets the slap on the wrist, gets to go home after doing something horrible to another person, but they get to go home. And so now they are saying that they're glad he's off the streets, but the system is the one who set him free to begin with. Had they did their job the first day that they came, or the day that they came, which is the day before he actually took it all the way and killed her, had they just handled their business then, this person would still be alive. And looking at the victim's name, I kind of wonder. I wish there was a picture of the victim, Amanda Harvey. I'm really curious about that. But anyway, it doesn't matter what the victim looked like or what her name was even. The fact that this criminal was allowed to do what he did. And they were very, very, very accommodating to him initially. That shows you that the system is not just broken. The system was built this way to begin with. This is why you have men like this who get to walk free. Well, I'm done with this horrible story, with this detestable man, with the deadness in his eyes. Remember in the comment section, y'all, to keep it tight and keep it right. YouTube is doing some major censoring. I tried to leave a comment on my son's channel, and it would not let me leave the comment. And I looked through it, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? But anyway, keep it tight and keep it right until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.